Hey everybody, welcome. Let's get back to comments. Lisa, Molly, Cindy, hello. I see a couple eyeballs, a few eyeballs. I think I'm just gonna wait another minute. Hey Gloria, because it seems like I jump into things and then I'm still like, hey everybody. So yeah, welcome. I am Tony Tesler, ToniStamps, that's me. And we are here. It is Thursday, September 26th. So last Thursday of the month. Hey, Vicky. Awesome. I will tell you guys, I picked a new setting, a different setting. Hey, Rose, on my StreamYard. So you'll have to let me know. It is only on YouTube, but I was able to select high def, so 1080p. And Facebook is still 720. I can't change that. But I need you Facebook users to let me know if you notice any difference, because it says on there, like when I clicked it, it said we recommend basically like hard line, like wired to your internet, not over Wi-Fi. And I'm on Wi-Fi. So I want to know how it's performing. I want to know how it's looking. Is it a little bit clearer? Because whenever I go back and look, if I have to skip through to look for something, it just seems like the video is a little bit blurry. Not blurry, but I want to say like cloudy, like not crystal clear. And I don't like that. So hopefully this will address things. But yeah, Rose, I got my hair cut. I did that Saturday because I do it like twice a year. And yeah, I had nothing better to do. So plus it was just hot and it got way too long. So it'll be like this for a month and then back to a ponytail. That's just it. Rose, you're on Facebook, no problems. Okay, that's good to know, because it did say like Facebook will still be 720. So somebody, whoever's on YouTube, hi Debbie. We've got Debbie and Deborah and Jamie Gibbs. Hi Carol. Oh, thanks. Like I said, like twice a year I get it cut, but I don't really do anything with it. So it just has to be done though. But I did find out the guy said there was a new guy. I don't go to anywhere fancy. I go like hair cuttery. And so I got a guy this time and he was saying he measured it and he's like, oh, it's 5 inches. And I was like, okay, big deal. And he's like, if you had 6 inches to cut off, they could donate it. I'm like, oh, I will keep that in mind. Okay. I just got a message that says we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. Is it possible the stream has ended or deleted on Facebook? I'm going to say no. Please check Facebook to ensure the stream looks okay. If this continues for a while, try creating a new live stream or just remove it from the stream and re-add it. Oh my God. Let me try to edit. That's not working. Okay. I think maybe Facebook did not like it. Let's do view on Facebook. Hold, please. Oh, Lord. I'm about to view a stream. Okay, not available. See why. Okay, I don't know why that's happening. So thanks, Lisa. So picture's clear, but it dropped out off of Facebook. And I don't know if that's why. So hopefully, oh, Penny's here too. Can somebody comment, because I've got my phone here and my iPad, I can't get it over into Facebook to let people know. Hi, Karen. Awesome. Hey, Gail. Thank you, everybody. Okay. So hopefully people will figure it out that we're here on the YouTubes. And I'll have to look at that. I mean, maybe Facebook didn't like that I'm trying to send it in high def. But it just said, when I clicked it, it said Facebook will continue to do 720. So, ugh. All right. I'm kind of stuck on here because I don't want to end this. Um, let's see. Hopefully Jamie will figure it out and come over here on YouTube. Um, but I'm just gonna go with it. Maybe if somebody wants to share it over to my group, because I don't think anybody can post anything to my page. And I can't do it right now. So You guys, we're just gonna go with it. All right. Facebook, it's always something, right? Okay, so now that we're here and like 5 minutes, geez. All right, couple announcements. Actually, this looks like a whole card full, but it's really not. All right, so clearance rack updated Tuesday. I saw it Monday afternoon. Got home from pool at like midnight. Completely forgot to post it. Then I was homesick Tuesday because I had sinuses. I just had like a huge sinus headache. Terrible. So anyway, I posted it Tuesday afternoon, and by the time I went to look, or Tuesday evening, by the time I went to look, there had been a very vanilla thick cardstock, and it was gone already. So I wasn't able to get more. I just would have liked to had it, you know. But there's still some stuff up there. There was a lot of things from Celebration that they're offering for sale now. So interesting. So I guess they, after they ran out of stuff, I guess they kept ordering it and kept getting it, and now we're able to buy it. So whatevs. Just a reminder that my September workshop, that's going to close Monday night. And I usually say 9 p.m., but again, I'll be at pool on Monday. So probably 11 at the earliest, maybe midnight. And then quick reminder that my class that I did last week, so the Season of Green and Gold Stamp a Stack, if you want the kit, I need to know by Sunday, and I'll have to send you an invoice, pay that, and then I'm putting the order in, and then I've got all the dates, you know, everything's, I expect it in by the 8th, and then I'll have everything cut and packed and ready to ship on the 9th. So all I need when I get the order from Stampin' Up is to pull the pack of paper and the pack of pecan pie doodads, put it in your kit, and ready to mail out. So just email me if that interests you, and we'll take care of that. All right, let me go back to comments. Hey, Nancy. Yeah, Facebook cut off. So I'm hoping people figure out to come over to YouTube because it just gives me a big old like exclamation point. I can't do anything for it. And I don't want to. Yeah, Jamie, good. Okay. I was hoping you would figure it out. Yep, the Facebook link broke. So those jerks. I can't fix that. So if everybody hopefully will like try to come over here, but we'll get what we get, right? Yeah, Rose. Yep. I'm glad everybody's coming back though to YouTube. Facebook dumped off on me, so yeah, I'm not friends with them right now, I guess. So September workshop, September Christmas card class, need that by Sunday. Let's just go down to my yeah, Jamie, you're right. Let's go down here to the bottom. I just want to show you. For 2 years, I've been using this art glitter. Well, I used this one up, then I refilled it. So I finally got the last little drips and drabs out of this, 16 ounces. So I'm going to order another bottle. But so this whole thing lasted me 2 years. I think that's pretty sweet. So, all right, that's in the trash. Tonight, we are using a couple of different things. And I'm going to go through this first, and then I'm going to show you the prototype that I hope you noticed that, like in my little advertisement. You saw a little sneak peek. But we're using, these are tags for the season ephemera pack. I pulled out half of this pack. Then this is the Joyful Images ephemera pack. I pulled out half the sheets of this. Um, this one is already unavailable until the week of October 7th, right? So, but you could use something else, right? Whatever you have in your stash, or that there's that one pack of paper in the holiday catalog that has like a couple sheets of paper and some ephemera bits. So you could use that too. Yeah, Rose, you would have lasted only a month. I think that's pretty good. I got 2 years out of it. Um, but interesting things I'm going to show you about these tags. So this October 7th. The other thing we are using is these gold dipped cards and envelopes. And these two, these are also out of stock right now, due back the week of October 7th. And then the other thing that I used, Forever Plaid embossing folder. Boo. That is unavailable again until the week of October 7th. So just keep all that in mind. These are extra bits, but we're using these cards and envelopes in different ways for our project tonight. So I'm putting this away because I've already pulled out the bits. And I'll put these away. Well, let's just look at this. What I noticed first off when I pulled these tag sheets out, these have the same shapes in them. One is decorated, has a print. These are plain or with gold, but they're the same exact size and shape. So I think that's interesting. The other tag set, same thing. So I think that's actually kind of cool. So if you're designing something, you know, you can use this one if you need two of them or something, you know? So I really do like that. So that was the tags ones. And then we'll put this stuff away. So let's look at our prototype. We're making, this is called a Easel Flip album. Now, the girl, I put her YouTube channel, Michelle Allen, and I forget what her name on YouTube is already. I'm gonna butcher it, so it's just in my link. But she used the disc things. They're like disc something or other. They're little circle things, and then you usually use the like the memory decks, Rolodex punch thing to make the holes. Well, I don't have that. I don't have the discs. I have the punch, but I knew there was no way I was going to get through all these layers of cardstock. So I just went with a ring bound, and that's what you can do. And that's what she even suggests. So I'm using, these are 1-inch rings, and I'm using 3 of them. I think you could get away with 2 if you want, but I tried to follow it as much as I could for the first go around. So yeah, Jamie, I think it is from Happy Planner. They come in different sizes, and it just looks like a Frisbee. And so you would punch the holes up here, you just slap them on like a Rolodex, and then it flips over. So the thing looks like a solid piece with a raised edge all around. So I know she said Country Craft Creations sold them, but then, I'd have to look at a punch. It's a whole big thing. So anyway, yes, a creative operation. Thank you, Rose. Michelle Allen. I knew I had that part right. So that was the first thing I did different. And I'm just going to go through some things that maybe I wish I would have done differently. One is I put my good paper. So I use this ladybug pack. It's called Little Ladybugs from Echo Park. And their cardstock is a lot thinner than ours. I used a lot of the pieces to double mat things, but I used the pretty ladybug paper on the front and back. And I didn't realize that when you have it sitting up, wah, wah, most of this is covered up. Boo. But when you look at it from the side, which you would look at it, sitting on your desk or whatever, you can see the inside. So I'm going to put my pattern paper on the inside and just a plainer piece of cardstock on here. So, and then on the bottom, I put that. So I would do those backwards. One thing with the products I'm using, the Stampin' Up ones, so this kit came with the whole thing. So 12 by 12 paper. I also got like a 6 by 6 pack of paper, which I did not end up using. Ephemera bits, tags, like all the things, cut aparts. So I'm having to make do with my Stampin' Up stuff because we don't have all those cut aparts, and I'm using ephemera from the kits, but it's going to be adorable. It's just different. So keep that in mind. Um, these, I love it. So these are pretty much 4 by 6 cards. And like I said, I double mounted them. So their designer paper, it's a little on the thin side. So I backed it with their cardstock, but it's really like thin paper. So this is not very thick. It is sturdy enough because I glued it, but let's just flip through. And I tied ribbon on, so that makes it's going to make it interesting flipping through. I got about 18 or 19 little things to like flip over. And because I'm using cardstock and envelopes and embossed bits, my stack of stuff for tonight is going to be thicker. So I'm not going to be able to use as many. If that makes sense. Like embossing adds texture and fluff, right? So it's going to take up more space. So yeah, I know. That's a thing, Lisa. So like I was kind of bummed that it covers up all the pretty paper. So I'm going to put pretty paper on the inside. But let's just flip through. Another thing I noticed is I used the smaller hole punch on my crocodile and it fits, but it is snug. So the one I'm making tonight, I'm going to use the larger hole punch and hopefully that'll, I mean, it still goes, right? It still moves. So we'll just flip through these and then I'll show the back side. And this isn't going to lay nice because I put all this ribbon on it, but it's so pretty. All right, so we've got this. I added some little, they have little hangy tags. So see, I'm going to be able to do some of my ephemera bits. Yeah, I love the kits, Rose. They're just different for sure. Anytime I added a little something, let me see, do I have something? Let's just pick this scrap. I only put glue on the corners so I can use these, you know, as tuck spots, or I can slide a picture in because that's what I intend. And here's another thing. You can make these totally decorative. If you just want, hey Barb, if you just want this to be a showpiece and have, you know, like words of affirmation every day, like the calendars that you flip over, you can totally do that. I intend to put pictures on mine, so it really is like a little scrapbook. Or you can have a combination. So whatever you want, make it pretty, so something nice to look at, or add pictures. They've got, this was a cut apart journaling square, so I just backed that with cardstock, another little tag. And so I'm not putting a whole bunch of stuff on here because I really want to be able to just put the pictures in. Now this was a sticker, and so I'm just going to put my picture here. I didn't make that one a tuck in. Life is full of miracles. Another little, this was a 3x4 cut apart, which I actually trimmed down a smidge so that it would fit on just 2 of my rings. Did I make this one? Yep, I made that one a little pocket. I like having the different sizes, and I'm not going to get that with the supplies I used tonight for the Stampin' Up, but just keep it in mind. This little tuck spot, and whether I tuck something or just slide a picture in, you know, that's good. This one is just decorative. This was a sticker, I just stuck it on. But I could print one of my little pictures, like here's my little Penny and me picture. I could put one of these up and just trim it down. This was an extra that I printed, so I just have it up here all the time now on my desk for size. But yeah, I love those little pictures. So that's that. Another 4x4 cut apart. I love it. And they had sticker sheets. Maybe they had chipboard things. I don't know. I tried to use some of everything. Another little cut apart, tiny little tag. You could write something on the back. This journaling, and that was a sticker, so I didn't put anything on that. This, I just added a border. Now you see that there's like different size papers. They weren't all the same because I was trimming and cutting and just pulling stuff out of all the pieces. So yeah, Rose, we'll go through the back sides too. Debbie, yes, a recipe book would be perfect. Yep, because then you could put a picture of the recipe and have the thing on the back. Very nice. This tuck spot, and notice I did not make it a pocket. I did not glue those sides. So you can fit your picture right in there and keep most of the picture intact. This was a cute cut apart. You make me smile. And I love the plaids in here. This page, I just added a couple of their little stickers. Another little 4x4 cut apart. And again, I mounted all of these with their paper. A tag, this I cut right out. That was one of their cut aparts. Did I make this a tuck? Yep, I did. This kind of looks weird to me, an oval with a tag in it, but whatever. You make me happy, and I think that's the end. So then you flip it over, and if this would lay nice, then it's still going all the same direction. So here I did make that a tuck spot. That was a sticker, and I unstuck it. I didn't do anything with this one, just, you know, plain. I think by the time I got to these back sides, I was over it. So I just wanted to get it put together. So there's that little thing here. And this is just a sticker, not a tuck spot. But look at these cute little ladybug stickers. They're adorable. Now notice also how some are hanging off the sides. Like I didn't get my, I made a template to punch my holes and I didn't get them all exactly in the same spot. So live and learn. Here's the back of that. Plain. The back of our tag. Another yellow for pictures. And I like the colors that came in it. I stuck with all papers within that suite. This one I popped up. This was a sticker. This I popped up. I just figured I would put a tiny little something here or just look at it and say, oh, that's cute. So yeah, Jamie, I was struggling. Here's the back sides of all these. So I lost count, but I think I got 18 or 20 like pieces. Little journaling thing. Yep. And I made that one a tuck spot so we could just slide our picture in without having to trim too much. All right, plain. This one I left open on the side so I could put a little picture in that way. So slide it in. Cute. I love ladybugs. Oh, I guess that one was a sticker, not a cut apart. But this is a cute size too. Like it's almost 5 inches tall, almost 4 inches wide. Cute little desktop thing. But yeah, a recipe book is a great idea. And if I did that, I would use probably thinner cardstock like this, and maybe print the things out. Yeah, that's very good. Did I make that a tuck spot? Yes, I did. That was the last one. So, and then finished it with just ribbons that matched. So this is what we're making. This whole base, this is just made out of cardstock. And like feel or hear how sturdy it is. I really think that's because of using the glue. So I wouldn't really use tape for this. I would use glue, let it dry up. It's awesome. And it sits right on your desk. It's not going to flop, you know, it's not going to bend, it's not going to break. I think it's perfect. So we're going to do our Christmas one. And I have all my pieces cut, and we'll just go through. The 2 pieces that we need to actually make the base, that's it. 2 pieces. So we've got, and I'm doing cherry cobbler. So our main base, this is 5 by 11, and I'm doing all the scoring now too, because I didn't want to, like, you know, cheat you. Oh, thanks, Debbie. So making the base, getting it put together, like this is not that much time. The bulk of your time is going to spend creating your pages, decorating things. So I don't know how much of that I'm going to do, but I'm definitely making my pages. I'm using the envelopes and something else. Oh, I'm making some pockets too. So 5 by 11, regular cardstock. I'm not using anything extra thick. I'm not using thin stuff. So I would not use the new two-tone cardstock for this. That is not nearly sturdy enough. All right. So regular cardstock, 5 by 11. On the 5-inch side, we're going to score it at a 1/2 inch all the way down. And then at 4.5. And you're going to turn it. And we're going to score at a 1/2 inch, 5.5, which is right in the middle, and then 10.5. So that gives us 1/2 inch borders on the ends. Then our piece that's gonna form this bottom part, we've got same color cardstock. This is 4 by 5. So 4 by 5. On the 5-inch side, we want to score at a 1/2 inch and 4.5. So that's going to leave this part be 4 by 4. All right. And that's all the scoring we're doing. So now we want to miter our corners. And these are going to fold in to like make the bottom a little bit sturdier. So just take these and miter a little bit. Put it right at the edge and then lean your scissors in. All right. And then do that. Flip it. All right. So all these little pieces flying. We can go ahead and fold these, and then you want to burnish, 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 burnish. And let's just go ahead and glue them in. And this makes the sides like more, it gives it more stability. All right, glue that. And then we'll glue this one. So yeah, I think she said you could use tape, or she was using tape because it was quicker. I can't remember, but I would really, I think whenever I make books now, I'm just going to use glue. Because I think I told you guys, I found a book that I made, like I made the whole scrapbook, and I used tear and tape and sticky strip, like the red tape. And a piece of it actually fell out. Like the tape dried up and it fell out. So now I got to go back and fix it. I'm so mad. Now this piece, we're only gluing in the long sides. We need these tabs to stay because they're what's going to grab under this piece so it all attaches together. So, but we still want to cut these corners. Let's just trim these. And then in this middle, we want to make a little V. So we have that little carrot piece that gets cut out, okay? And then trim this. And then we'll just work our way around. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to be able to fold up your sides nicely without anything getting in the way, like score lines. All right, let's get this trash out of here. So now I want to fold and burnish. Fold and burnish these. Fold and burnish, and we're going to glue in. So we're only gluing along the long side. All right, same thing. Glue. And when we are going to cover our fronts and backs before we assemble it and punch our holes in the top. Oh, that's another thing. I would make a template of your holes. I made 2 because, like I said, I used the smaller hole punch with my first go, and I don't like that. It just doesn't move as freely. The pages are a little too snug. All right, let's put this in. All right, now let's just fold these. So when you fold that edge in, it just makes it sturdier and a nicer finish, like stronger. Hey, Di. And then we'll fold these up. We're not gluing these because we need to glue those to our bottom piece. All right. So see how this is going to sit up like this, and then it's going to wrap around the bottom piece, and that's going to make our base. We have to decorate. We have to put our papers on first, though. So on the front side, I've got, well, front and back. So we're going to put something here, which in this case was the Ladybug paper. I'm going to do plain cardstock that I stamped, and I'm going to do designer paper on the inside. You can do all designer paper. It just didn't work out for me. So I'm doing, these are all the same sizes. You need 4 pieces, whether it's cardstock or paper. These are going to be 3 7/8 by 4 7/8. So this side right here is 4 by 5. So I already stamped these. I didn't want to waste time. I stamped with my stippled plaid or sketched plaid background. And this has a very teeny tiny border. I don't usually do just an 1/8 inch, just because it's too tight for me, but I'm doing it. See here, like I can really barely see the edge, but that's fine. So I'm putting these on both the front sides. Yeah, I wanted to use this background stamp for other pieces that we're going to get to, but the background stamp is not big enough. So I had to switch and use the Forever Plaid embossing folder because it's one of those giant ones. All right, so we've got this, and I can already feel this getting sturdier. So now let's add our inside pieces and see that that goes practically edge to edge. Oh, these papers are from the Sentimental Christmas pack. This is the one that looks kind of old-timey, and it's the one that's like a fundraiser for, I don't know who they're giving money to this time, but like $3 from every pack goes to some charity that they've picked. All right, so let's get that in there, and then flip it around, and I'm going to put that here. And I don't mind that this pattern I chose only has the pattern like in a corner. It doesn't matter. It's all going to be good. Okay, this is good enough. Let's burnish that all down. All right, now you may think, oh, let's put this in now. No, we need to punch holes first. So, like I said, let's do a template. So I made my template 4 inches wide because I figured it would be easier. So I'm just going to line this up and take a pen or pencil, whatever you have. The point is you cut these holes before we glue anything together. Otherwise, you'll never get them lined up. You won't be able to get any hole punch in here. Like if it's bent like this, there's no way you're going to get a hole punch in there from either side. So we do this now. And again, I'm using my Crocodile 2 and the big hole punch setting. And this may, yeah, shake the table or be loud. Okay, so we got that, and there'll be a lot more hole punching because I've got to do all the pages. Well, I did some. All right, now our base piece. So we've got our nice sturdy sides. We want to add some more paper to it. So, oh, I was going to stamp this. Blech. You want we need 2 pieces that are 3 7/8 by 3 7/8 because this is a 4x4 square. So we're going to cover this. You also want a piece of the whiteboard, like very lightweight card, chipboard, or this stuff is good enough. The whiteboard that comes with your designer paper. So actually, let me just stamp this real quick, because I don't want that to be like totally plain. So I'm just gonna leave I'm gonna leave my stamp right in the case here. Probably not a great idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I want at least the top piece to have some interest. All right, so just take a scratch piece, rub over that. There we go, good enough. Let's just wipe this down. So yeah, making this base pretty quick. And actually, from start to finish, it's not a long, tedious project. It's not like it's going to take you hours and hours, depending on how much you want to mess with the different pages. All right, now let's just glue this down. And make sure this all lines up. And if you don't like the white edge, this is when you can take a marker and go around the edges. And I think I might do that because this is like cherry cobbler on cherry cobbler. Cherry cobbler dark. All right. Let's just take my time. That's not working very well. All right, this is better. can see that whiteboard turning. Yep, here we go. So don't go so fast that you like slip and make a mark on the good side of your cardstock here. So I've got the fatter end, the brush end, and just hitting those sides, taking away that white. All right, cool. Now this, which way did I glue it? Because we want our tabs coming around. I'm going to put this on. See, the tabs are folded in here. So I'm going to cover this up. And this is going to be not have a big border either. It's going to look like no border. All right, that's good. Burnish, burnish, burnish. Get all this glue moved around. All right, now I can see I didn't get it perfect, but that's fine. So these side bits that we folded in, we want them to be on the sides of our little thing. So before we attach our bottom piece, because this is going to cover up our tabs, we're going to take these tabs and just glue it on the outside, just like that. Okay? So I'm just going to pick one. And I butted it right up to that fold line. Okay. Now do you see here how we're getting our base together? So now we're just gonna put glue right on here. And I had not even thought yet about changing dimensions and making something bigger. I was just happy to get this one done. All right, now I want those side pieces to be the same. I love it. So now I just want to cover that up. So we take our other piece, and I'm not going to bother stamping this because the purpose of this is just to cover up these tabs. All right, and it is tricky to hold this right now. All right, and all I have to do is squeeze the best I can, and then I'm going to get in here with my bone folder. But oh my God, this is already adorable. I love the plaid for Christmas anyway, but the fact that you can see this on the inside. And then we've got our holes all ready to go. Okay, so let's get some pages. I did tell you we were going to use the cards and envelope, the gold dipped cards and envelopes. And actually, I need a drink of water. Lisa, you keep your background stamps right in the case to stamp most of the time? Yeah. Oh, I quit using that large block. I may have used it once. I usually just put it right on my surface and flop it down and do my stamping that way. I did that even when we had the wood block background stamps. All right, I got to do a little, you know what? I should be using a little bit of hand sanitizer. Let me get some of this real quick. Let's see if I can get some of this cherry cobbler off my fingers. That works some. Okay, now let's talk about pages. So we're going to use cards and envelopes. So these are, when they're finished, they're 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I took, I actually had too many of them. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like I'm doing 3 cards. So I took one of each. There's cherry cobbler, night of navy, and garden green. So cut this in half. So 4 1/4. Then I also cut cardstock the same color, and we're going to back it. And I just emboss it with different folders. All right. So this should line up. And if not, I'm just going to do a little trim. So this is going to be, yeah. our cardstock. I'm like, I hope I didn't mess that one up already. So glue. So I'm not doing a lot on this. I ended up having to use embossing folders because my original plan was to use background stamp. I wanted to use that stipple plaid background stamp. Ooh, I want to do that at the bottom. Well, this card is 6 1/4 and the background stamp is not big enough. All right, so I had to go with just embossing cardstock, which in the end makes my my stack of pages fluffier. So I had to take out some pages, but it's still gonna be adorable. All right, glue, glue, glue. And after I'm doing all my gluing, I'm gonna let it sit up for a little bit before I go in and punch my holes and trim. So I'm gonna trim this off. I don't want to see that. So here's the pages that I already did. So we're gonna add our ephemera bits to these, but as a base page, I love it. So we've got garden green, and I wanted all the gold bits like either at the bottom or on the sides, depending how the card was designed. And then the other side, I just have a variety of embossing folders, swirly and the plaid. So we'll do that. So I've got 6 pages here. Then the Night of Navy, again, swirly and plaid. That wasn't very original. And then this is swirly and plaid. Oh my God. All right, so there's some of our pages, and I've already punched the holes in these. Then I wanted to make some pocket pages. So again, I took cards and I glued it shut to make a pocket, and then use a little 1-inch circle punch. So I've already done 2 of them. So we've got our side pocket things. Now I've got to do the cherry cobbler, and I'm going to do this one. I'm going to punch here and glue top and side because I don't want to punch through that gold dipped part because that's pretty. So just run glue. All right, and this is the full card size, so not cutting anything. I like that. I like using these cards for something different. All right, now I'm going to put this in the pile that I need to poke holes with. But let's see. No, I'm going to let that dry because I do got to get this punch in there. I also made some little tags. So these are, let me see, turn my page. My tags are 3.5 by 5.5. And I may decide later to add a pull tab, but these, I figure I can just pull them in and out, picture, or you can add white on the back to do some journaling. So there's one pocket with a tag, another. You could even make a little booklet too. If you wanted to do, this is 3.5 by 5.5. You could do 7 by 5.5, score it in half at 3.5. Then you have a little, like a card. Could do that. All right, let's put these in there. Nice. That one's going to go with that one. I did a couple more. Oh, no, wait. Now, these are the envelopes. Okay. So, we've got our pages, our pockets. Now, the envelopes, I sealed all these shut. And this is the same size cardstock that I embossed. So this part, I don't know if I told you what these measurements were. Since this card was 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, I did, yeah, the cardstock is the same exact size. So 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. It layers on the envelopes because the envelopes are a little bit bigger. So, Gloria, you had to put the football game on Prime. Oh, so Fred can watch. Yeah, I think that stinks that they don't put the football games on regular TV for people. What do I have here? I've got 5 of these, and I thought I pulled an extra one just to show you. I guess I'm using 5. No, you know what? Let's do another one. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a green one. Oh no, that's not a card. I need an envelope. So envelope. And there, you only get 9 cards and 9 envelopes in this pack. So, I mean, it's enough for this project. And then I'll still have just a couple left to actually make cards with. So, take your envelope, fold, burnish, glue. All right, burnish some more. Then take, and I want my holes poked all at the top, because again, I want all this gold bit at the bottom so we see it. Then take your embossed piece, and again, this is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and put that down. All right, and that's that. And let's burnish a little bit. I don't want to burnish so much that I flatten out my embossed design. All right, so we'll put that there. So we've got our envelope pages. So we have quite a bit of, see how this is already getting like so bulky? And these rings are so small. So I may have to trade out for bigger rings, but we'll see. Hopefully this is gonna work out. Okay, let's punch some holes. Get everything in order, because I like to arrange the colors and the different style pages before I actually start decorating anything. All right, template with the bigger holes. And actually, I'm going to hold up one of my other envelopes. Here we go. Just because they're already the same exact size. And that's going to help me. We'll punch that. This is my, yeah, I need to trim that. This will be my pocket page. And this is the top. So where's my other pocket page? Here we go. And let's do this. We'll punch that. And then my pages that I made out of the cards, I just want to trim these little bits off, because that will be too stark. Now I will tell you, the thing I did not prepare was, I want something for the front that says like Christmas, you know, whatever year. And I don't know what year I'm using for these. Let's use this. So my cover, I think I'm going to leave kind of plain. I'm going to put a few little doodads on it. But we just want the idea of what we're going to do to tart these up. All right, so I'm going to go through 2 cards and cardstock all at the same time. God bless whoever came up with the idea for this crocodile. All right, and oh no, these are different. So let's punch these. I thought I saw some bigger rings, like maybe 2 inches. Maybe it's Staples or something. I need to find some, because I feel like these 1-inch rings are not going to cut it long term for me, because I want too many pages in there. All right, that's that. This is my pocket. So I want to, pop this open a little bit so I can fit my 1-inch punch right in here. And I'm just eyeballing. If it's not the middle, it's okay. All right, put our tag in there. So I've got pages. I just want to sort now. Pockets, pages, and then envelopes. So I want to start with a cherry cobbler. I know that. And I've got, let's see how many pages I have. These ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not a right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That seems weird, but okay. 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 envelopes. So we've got 12 pages already, and then 3 pockets. So 15. So I'm probably going to go like 2 cards and then a blue pocket. And I'm going to keep going alternating. Then let's do an envelope page. And these are bigger. So then we'll do green and then another envelope. And then let's do the cherry cobbler pocket, blue, green. I'm just mix and matching. Cherry cobbler, green, blue. Ooh, I gotta put some of these blues in. Let's sneak this blue one in midway. Let's do a cherry cobbler, then a blue. Okay. So this is my stack of stuff that I want to attach. See how much thicker it is than what I made originally? It's like twice as big. Ugh. All right. I don't know if these are going to fit, you guys. But I'm going to show you what you want to do. You want to put your rings through. Get it through both. So you see now why you have to punch those holes before you put this base together, before you glue the bottom on. Otherwise, it'll just never happen. All right. Now this. Now I did decorate before I put these actually in my book or in my album. There we go. All right, so let's put this to the side. This is going to be my front cover. So now we want to bring in our tags and our ephemera bits. And, ooh, and I'm going to put some of the tags in this batch too. So actually, let's punch these 2 out. No, actually, you know what? I have to use just these arched ones because the other ones are too wide for my rings. So like this tag is not going to fit and move freely with the rings. I measured it, so you just got to trust me. All right, now these are pretty plain. I could back them with cardstock, or I'm just going to leave them. I'm just going to leave them single layer because at this point I don't need to back anything with extra cardstock. I want to use some of these tags. I think this one will fit. Let me just check. So what I'm checking is my, I can use my template for this. Ugh, get this hole out. This is the part that I feel like is not the most exciting part. See how this crosses over the holes that I've punched? So this tag is not going to fit. It won't flip over nicely. So, but this one will. So we can use these and this one. And let's use this little circle one. And I'm just going to make a pile. We'll use this oval and this one. Now these long ones I can use as tuck spots and cover up the hole. So let's just punch that out. And I think I'm only going to decorate a couple of pages to give you the idea. And then you'll see the final one. I'll flip the final next week. Or maybe I'll do a little video. Ooh, so I ripped that, but that's fine because I'm going to cover it up. Okay, so I want to add these tags in here. first up, so again, I want this to be like Merry Christmas. I have dies that I could make 2 books die. You're right. I have dies that were from the Merry Christmas to All from a couple years ago that I will cut out of gold. But I do want to put a little something on here, and I'm going to be gluing these on. These are paper. I feel like if I popped them up, it's just going to be a little bit flimsy, but I may. We'll see. Let's do a reindeer. Ooh, I like that. And then I'll have my Merry Christmas over here. So this is going to be my front, like my cover. And if you want to put gems on, put gems on. I didn't get that far in mine. Oh, that's cute. All right. I like it already. So Merry Christmas. And maybe I'll put a, ooh, I was going to say a poinsettia, but nope. Let's do next. So I'm going to do the fronts and then go back and do some of the backs. Let's do, and I just want a little something on each page. So let's do some presents. Now this present, I'm only going to glue like on the sides here. So that can be a tuck spot. So I can tuck in, you know, put my picture in. And at this point, I will put a little tag too that's going to hang over in front of that. And I can add either a little bit, or yeah, let's do a little ornament, because I want to be able to write something on that. And I'm just going to keep flipping these over in the order. All right, now blue. This is going to be my pocket, my little tag that's going to come out. It will come out if I grab it. And I may add some tabs, but I don't know if I want anything hanging out. But I do want something blue-ish on here, something with blues. Ooh, I like this. And I like that. Yeah, I'm going to put this one in. And again, just gluing like right around here just to make it pretty, but tuckable. So you can add something else in. Nice. And then we can add something in the middle there. And that one I'm just going to have for writing or something. So put that in the middle, flip that. Actually, let's pull this back out. Yeah, no, put that in. Make up my mind. All right, cute teddy bear. Now this one, I want to do a little scene, like Santa's a pile of presents or something. Let's do this. So I'm going to glue just along the bottom. And I don't want to cover up too much of that foil. And then I'll put him right here. And again, I'm going to glue him right at the bottom. And then let me get a piece of black so we can still like tuck something under there. Okay. And we can do this little tag. I am kind of bummed about Facebook not working tonight. That kind of sucks. All right, let's do this. Ooh, yeah. Do this little ornament on here. I am wondering if it's because I did the HD in YouTube, but we'll see. All right. Ooh, so this one, I want to jump ahead to the green one. So I want to use this layer of trees. I think that'll be nice. Oh, yeah. Right there. And I'm not going to put it right in the center, because this green kind of like looks like a mountain. I think that's cool. But do you guys get the idea that, Yeah, there's way too many cute ephemera pieces. Yep, and this is, I only pulled half the pack. So we really can get a lot of use out of these things. And I didn't get them at first because I just was like, man, I don't know about that. But then when I saw people using them, I was like, hey, those are cute. Okay, now for this one, remember this is a tag, so this has a little hole punched out. I want to make this a tuck spot, and then I'm going to cover that up. So, and since I ripped this anyway, let's just cover it right up. What store were you in, Gloria, where people were fighting? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. All right, now I want a little something there. And I thought I saw a little blue something. I did use it on another one. Oh, here, let's use this little sprig of whatever. All right, so I'm gonna put that right there. And then just to show we can still get something right under there. So I am digging it. Let's go with let's go with a stocking on this one. And this is another pocket page. So we've got our photo mat. And this one I'm going to put at the top. So I can slide a picture underneath. There we go. And then let's flip that. And blue. Looks like snowman is going to work. Now I kind of want to put him over here because I did the stocking on that side. And again, just up the side. Okay. All right, now I think that's all I'm going to do for now. And I want to show you how we're going to get these on. Put that away. And I'm just going to put these on. We'll see if it's too much. So you just start with the back. Right. Get your 3 in. Now these rings are floppy right now, but the more I stack in them, they're gonna be fine. Did I just pull that? Oh, that was off the top. I don't want that pocket in the back. Jeez. I said start with the back and then I did opposite of that. All right, let's try this again. It seemed like her disc system may have been a little easier, but I didn't have all that. And I don't know. I don't want people to feel like they have to run out and get all these things, different tools. Because the base of this, really, pretty easy, right? Just like a couple pieces of paper. I think the most work is making your pages and dolling them up. All right, this is good. And if I decide I want to add more things in later, so like I'm going to put this tag in right now. So it seems like I was forgetting those. I can always open these rings back up and add them. All right, let's do this. Oh man. Yeah, I love the collections, like the thing that I was working with. Just because they have like all the things that you need. It kind of reminds me, oh, you know what? I forgot to use these big ones. So the scrapbooking kits can be used like that as well. Because they have all the ephemera and chipboard and stuff. So if you're not interested in making layouts, you can definitely use those, like the Thanksgiving one, the Halloween one. I mean, I feel like I just wanted to make the pages with that one. But there's options. The Snowy Days one, because they come with some stickers too. I don't know if they come with chipboard. Oh, that's another thing I meant to say. So my next week is going to be my my October workshop. I wasn't going to get that new More Than Autumn set because I'm like, I already have like drinky things, like, hot cocoa mugs and all that. But I don't have one the same size. So I'm getting it. So that's what I'm going to use for October. Then the following week, October 8th and 10th, is going to be my next Christmas card class. I was originally going to do something with the snowy scenes paper and that whole line, but there's some things that are already on, they're back ordered. So unavailable. I don't want to have a class if I can't get the stuff. So I may switch my November and October around and use reindeer greetings for my October Christmas card class. And that one's going to be not a stamp a stack. It's going to be 8 different cards. And I'll have those details later. All right, so I'm loving this. Now you just snap these closed. Oh, come on. There we go. Definitely punching the holes with the bigger hole punch makes it easier because these are moving around a lot better. And everything lines up for the most part. So, so cute. So again, I need to do my title here, but these, and I love all the different, I liked having the different size of cut aparts in this one, like the 3x4s and the 4x4s, but I really like having the bigger pages here because that gives you more room for pictures that you don't have to, trim down a bunch. But this, what I got, 15 like pages in here. If you have a picture on each side, that's 30 pictures in little thing. So adorable. I love it. And I'm gonna have to use this thing the same way. I'll put this as a tuck spot and cover up that hole. So Penny, how are you feeling? So Penny got her new hip the other day, you guys. 30 minutes for her surgery. And then she was in recovery. Like I told Dave, I said, she got a whole new hip in 30 minutes. That's crazy. Thanks, Karen. I think these are cute. And really, like from the side, that's adorable. And then I don't mind having this on the back, like not designer paper, since you can't really see it. So look, actually, let's look at this. So the envelopes that I used are longer. So they're 4 1/4, right? Or actually 4 3/8 maybe. Most of these pages, the longest pages here were like 4x6 cards. So these, there's not as much peeking out. And by that, I mean right down here. So you can't see as much of your base. But I like having the bigger surface. So Penny, good now, but your knee hurts. Yeah. Yeah, Gloria, 15 pages and double-sided, 30 pictures, easy. Now I did not have ribbon, like current ribbon in the colors I wanted, but I have cherry cobbler, old, and then I've got some night and navy, and then I don't have any garden green anywhere. But I think this artichoke is going to work good, and that's seam binding. So I like having 3 different styles of ribbon, and I'm going to put a couple pieces on there after I get this all tarted up. So Penny, I'm glad that you're doing like okay. Yeah, hope you're feeling better every day. Thanks, Nancy. Yeah, Cowboy Discs. Yep, that was the original Cowboy Disc Easel album. Um, I think, yeah, if you search her, uh, what did we say? Her a creative operation. Yep. So if you search Michelle Allen, a creative operation, you'll find it. So yeah, Di. No, oh no, she's gonna be fine. She got her a new hip and it'll be better. Yep, hopefully everything is gonna work out. So you're not in too much pain. Yeah, your knee probably is hurting from the limping because then like you're all like, you know, a hitch and you're giddy up. So okay. All right. As soon as I post something, I am going to post a picture of the pattern. So like this is what I wrote out for cutting the pieces. So I will draw that out, and just post that as a pattern. I know some people just like to see that work, better than just following along and doing the math. So um, yes, Rose, type in cowboy disc easel flip and you will get her album. Thanks, Cheryl. Nice to have you. Thanks, Jamie Gibbs. Awesome. Okay. So hopefully everybody will catch Sue tomorrow. If she's got service, like if they're not getting pounded by the storm now, if you still have internets and stuff. Um, but yeah, hopefully we'll see Sue tomorrow, and then we'll see Gail on Sunday, and then you'll be back here with me next Thursday for a workshop. And again, September workshop, I'm closing that on Monday. That's the 30th. September card class. If you wanted to get in on the season of gold and green or green and gold, if you want a card packet, email me because I got to get that squared away by Sunday. So I'm ready to order on Monday. Okay. Thanks again, everybody. Hearts, likes, shares, all that appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Praying for everybody to be good for during this hurricane. We don't want any damage. So, or very minimal, right? Okay. Thanks, you guys. Have a good night. Bye.